Scotia Power crews are driving to Tampa, Florida to help in advance of Hurricane Milton. And for more on this, we're joined by NSP's Matt Drover. So you folks got a call for assistance. Who was that from?
So it came directly from the power companies in Florida, in Tampa directly. So they called on Sunday night looking for assistance because, as you said, Hurricane Milton is going to be a significant storm impacting the entire state. So we sent about 35 people down to help out.
And what are they expecting to see once they get there?
So really, they're expecting a pretty significant windstorm. So the hurricane winds will have a big impact on the entire state, as well as significant storm surge. So our crews will be really focused on taking direction from the power companies, where to go, who to help out, and get power back on as quickly as they can.
When do they expect to arrive?
So they're driving right now. So they left yesterday afternoon, and they should be there about Wednesday evening, Thursday morning.
And they won't obviously go in the path of the hurricane. They wait till it's over?
Yeah, that's right. So they'll be stationed just outside of Florida, probably on the border with Georgia. They'll stay there until the hurricane winds are over. Once the storm has passed through, then they'll move into Florida and be told directly where to go.
And talk to me a bit about the work that they will be doing.
Yeah, so they'll be very focused on removing trees, really focused on repairing power poles, power lines, things that have been damaged by those hurricane force winds. They'll be directed where to go, make those repairs, and then get power back on quickly.
And I imagine there's a shortage of power crews given that Florida just experienced Hurricane Helen. How does that all factor in?
Absolutely. Hurricane Helen just impacted Florida and Georgia and the Carolinas just over a week ago. So there are many crews still working on that restoration, which is why they reached all the way out to us. They need as much help as they can get. And like we do, when we have big storms, they ask for our help, and now we're able to help them out.
On the ground, what are some of the challenges they have to deal with? I know there'd be a lot of water and obviously downed lines. What do they have to watch out for?
Yeah, so safety is the number one importance. So first of all, they're looking at the winds. Once winds are below 80 kilometers an hour, then they can put their buckets up in the air to make repairs. They'll be removing trees. They'll be navigating around flooding, really focused on any damage that has occurred to Tampa's power equipment, making those repairs and getting power back on.
So Tampa is sort of the central point where they'll be working, even though it's going to be hitting on that coast quite a bit.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like the entire coast will be hit, but probably landfall will be directly in the Tampa Bay area. So that's where our crews will be. That's where they need the most help at this point.
So they get put up in hotels and just wait till the storm hits, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. They'll be in the hotel waiting until the storm has passed and it's safe to get out there and restore power. As soon as they get the call to move in, they'll move in at that point.
Any idea how long they might be down there?
We don't actually know at this point. So until the storm has gone through and they've assessed the damage and they understand how big that impact is, we don't know how long they'll need us, but we'll stay as long as they do need our help. And then once they're ready, they'll send us home from there.
Do you send additional crews, or is this what we can spare as a province?
It's pretty much what we can spare right now. 35 people, which includes power line technicians, some logistics folks, mechanics, some safety personnel. That team is really what we could send at this point.
All right. Well, Matt, thanks for walking us through it. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.